Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Kyoto-kan. I'm Ryusei. Today I'll share the recipe of salmon sushi. This sushi is not nigiri sushi. It is called bo sushi.
Bo means stick and written like this.
And the shape is similar to stick. Bo sushi is easier than nigiri sushi, and the flavor of marinated salmon lasts longer than raw salmon. It is good for home party. This is a perfect finger food. I hope you will enjoy delicious bo sushi. Yes, let's make it.
First, I'll prepare the salmon. I bought this salmon fillet at the grocery store. We usually buy salmon fillet or sliced. This is 200 grams. These are sugar and salt. After that, the salmon will be marinated in vinegar. Firstly, remove the water using sugar and salt. First, put the sugar to the salmon evenly. Sugar draws out the moisture and improves the preservation. And the sweetness of the sugar neutralizes the saltiness. Put the sugar to both sides evenly. Okay, and let it stand for 20 minutes in the fridge. 20 minutes later, the sugar melts and the water comes out. This process helps to penetrate the salt into the fillet after that. I wash the salmon with the water to get rid of the sugar. Good. And wipe out the water carefully. Place the salmon on the tray, then put the salt. Today I use sea salt, which is produced in Miyagi Prefecture. Sea salt is milder and higher mineral than regular salt. You may think the salt is too much, but the saltiness is essential to enhance the preservation, and the taste will be better. Moreover, the flavor of the salmon lasts much longer than raw salmon. If we make this salmon sushi at a home party, we can prepare a few hours before. I let it stand for 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, the water comes out like this. I add more salt. The total of the salt is 25 grams. The moisture is removed, then the taste becomes thicker and better. Spread the salt entirely. Okay, and let it stand for more 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, the salt melts and the texture becomes firmer than before. I wash the salt as well. Okay. I wipe out the water and transfer it to the vessel. Put the rice vinegar, turn it over, soak the salmon in the vinegar for 30 minutes. The marinating time varies depending on the size of the salmon or our preference. If we use smaller salmon, soak it for a shorter time. 30 minutes later, the vinegar adds refreshness to salmon. I remove it. We can use it right now. However, I'd like to add the kombu flavor to the salmon. This kombu is Ryusei kombu, which is grown in Hokkaido. Kombu adds rich flavor and absorbs excess vinegar. Place salmon on kombu and let it stand overnight. Meanwhile, turn kombu and salmon. Okay.
Please give a moment. My goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You can know a lot of Japanese food recipes and culture. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.
Next, I'll prepare sushi rice. Ideally, we should prepare the rice on the day. The tip is to cook the rice with less water than usual to make the rice a little bit firm and dry. This is a recipe of sushi vinegar. Just combine all ingredients. You may think the amount of sugar is too much, but sugar is essential to keep the moisture of the rice. As a result, the texture of the rice is soft and moist when the rice is cool. Once the rice is cooked, steam it for 5 minutes. Beautiful. The rice is drier than usual. Then transfer it to the wooden vessel. Before using the wooden tools, please wet it to prevent from absorbing the smell. Nice. I pour the vinegar sauce as soon as possible and distribute the sauce to the rice evenly. Move the wooden spatula cutting motion to keep the shape of the rice grains. I recommend to use a wet cloth to clean it. Good. The rice is shiny and the grains are beautiful. Cover it with a wet cloth and let it cool. The salmon has marinated on kombu overnight. Kombu absorbs excess water and the flavor is concentrated. If the marinating time is longer, the texture becomes firm and chewy and the taste becomes thicker. Let's cut the salmon into slices. Like this. The tip is to slice the knife widely and smoothly and use the full length of the knife. Tilt the knife to get the large surface of the slices and ideally slice the salmon same width. I change the width of slices depending on the texture of salmon. The texture is a bit firm, so I slice the salmon a little bit thin. Nice. This is a bamboo rolling mat, makisu. This helps to shape bozushi beautiful. Set a well squeezed cloth on makisu and place the salmon slices like this. Good. This is a mixture of half rice vinegar and water. Put it to my hands and take the rice. Place the rice on the salmon slices and spread the rice on slices evenly. Today's recipe is for 2 sticks. The balance of the rice and salmon is important. Please find your best balance. Place the salmon and the rice front side and roll it quickly. Put it to shape the sushi, but not too strong. Slide it to the left and push it to make the side beautiful. Put the right hand and push the left hand. I do the same to the other side. The power is very important. If the power is too strong, the sushi becomes firm. And if the power is too weak, we can't cut sushi into pieces. Ideally, the rice crumbles in our mouth. Okay, beautiful. I made 2 sticks of bozushi. Cover them with a cloth and let them for 30 minutes in the fridge to harmonize the flavor of the rice and salmon. And we can cut it easily. If the temperature is around 10 degrees, it's okay to rest it in the room. 30 minutes later, beautiful. If we rest it in the fridge over 2 hours, please leave it at room temperature for 15 to 30 minutes. Let's cut it. The tip is to move the knife widely and quickly and clean the knife every time. The cutting is very important. To make the surface beautiful, slice the knife smoothly. This knife is Yanagi knife. I recommend to use a long knife. Okay. Nice. Salmon no bozushi is done. The look is nice and the taste is good. Let's eat it. いただきます. It is good with a soy sauce. The texture is light and soft, and the salmon is flavorful. Of course, it goes well with soy sauce. This is so delicious.
Thank you. Salmon sushi is so loved in Japan, and the marinated salmon bowl sushi is also a popular menu. The flavor of marinated salmon lasts longer than raw salmon. I hope you enjoy traditional and delicious salmon bowl sushi. Thank you for watching to the end. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a nice day. See you later.